Hello and a very warm welcome to ET Studios. I'm your host Himanshi Tiwari and we are joining you from the Rising Rajasthan Global Investment Summit 2024. Joining me right now is Meenu Jindal, MD Jindal. So ma'am, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me over.
All right ma'am, we are here at the Rising Rajasthan Summit. What do you foresee for Rajasthan's future?
I do think that with a lot of investment coming Rajasthan's way, I do see a lot of investment happening here and better job opportunities created. Rajasthan is supposed to be a land
Yeah.
of different minerals
Yeah.
and it's really mineral rich. So the government does have a good opportunity of helping put up more plants and more investment.
All right. Around 25 years ago, approximately 25 years ago, you started with SWAYAM, an accessibility NGO. Do you want to tell us more about it? How did it happen?
I am on a wheelchair, so I'm a wheelchair user. Uh, but while growing up, I was so preoccupied with just taking care of my own life that it never really struck me. But I always wanted to be a businesswoman, and that dream came true. And in that journey, I realized that accessibility just doesn't affect people with disability, but
Yeah,
it also affects people who are growing older.
yeah,
They need accessible environments. Little children,
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with them, but they still need accessibility
yeah,
around them. Pregnant women, people who go and win wars for us, they
yeah,
need accessibility if they come back home injured. Sports enthusiasts and sports players who have temporary disabilities, they need accessibility. So you'd be surprised. Actually, disability is acquired 80% of the time. Only 20% are really born with
yeah,
some kind of disability.
yeah. Yeah, all right. So, what support do you expect from the government in this regard? Because, people who have reduced mobility, still they can do something for the nation, right? Like for yourself, you are a businesswoman, right? But not many get that chance. So, what do you expect from the government in this regard?
If we really talk about disability or reduced mobility, it happens because of the environment around us. It's not so much as acquired. So, if we make buildings which are going to be around us accessible and make transport systems accessible, then I think the world, the economy will look up, because it's a rule, no? In a family of earning members, if you have one person who's unable to earn, that much amount
Yeah,
of
yeah,
income becomes lesser.
yeah.
But if they get an opportunity to work, because they can go from place to place to their heart's desire and work regularly like regular people, I think economy will look up.
All right. When we talk about the workplaces, ma'am, in India right now, we are talking about diversity and inclusion a lot. But nowhere in diversity and inclusion, or at very few times only, we sort of cover people with disabilities, right?
Yes.
And a lot of offices are not prepared for such employees. How can they work in this regard, and what do we need from them?
I agree with this question of yours, that we do not have very inclusive work
Yeah,
environments. Yet, having said that, how many children really go for a good education who are facing any amount of reduced mobility? They are unable to go out for schooling on their
yeah,
own.
yeah,
Forget college,
yeah,
forget a proper professional
yeah,
degree. So, as a result, I think we need to look at infrastructure on a whole for people to be independent in going out, and that's how jobs will be created. But first, education and right amount of skill is required for the job to be constructed. Yet at the same time, people think elderly people do not have money,
yeah,
that's why they don't go out. But actually it's not true.
yeah,
They are not able to go out because
yeah,
things are not safe
yeah,
around them.
yeah.
And therefore India as an economy rules out their capacity of spending into their economic generation. Today, if I'm able to travel to, let's say, to the zoo, taking my grandchildren with me, and if I am elderly, I will go out of the house
Yeah.
because I have transport system which are accessible. We'll go to a zoo that is accessible. you know, and ultimately that everything leads to an economic earning opportunity. They'll spend for a water
Yeah.
bottle,
Yeah.
chips, go out,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, do so many activities
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
So as a whole, it's an area which is very underutilized for country as a whole. And now we have our honorable prime minister talking about accessible
Yeah.
India. Giving this that focus, it could actually lead to a multiple income generation sources, even devices for that
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
You know, they are not available. If they are made available, it's $1 trillion economy that is waiting to happen. You don't get good wheelchairs, don't
Yeah.
get good crutches, don't get systems that help you lead an independent life.
Yeah.
Like if somebody falls down, there's nothing to take it up. Staircase elevators,
Yeah.
it's the works,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So all this is money making. In the toilets, grab bars,
Yeah.
anti-slip tiles, these are not readily available. So
Yeah.
you can look at this huge gap of demand versus the supply.
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you so much for highlighting that point. That's very valid point you made today during this conversation. But as we're wrapping up this conversation, ma'am, we are running out of time. What message do you want to give to the corporates, to the government also, on how they can sort of bridge this gap?
Mostly, I would say we need to have better mindsets, you know, and people need to open their minds to welcome things differently. You know, there are no longer jobs that are like during my generation. There used to be, you could be a doctor, an engineer, you know, very status, like very few jobs. But in today's world, with the youngsters coming in, you've got jobs that are like crazy jobs, like data center operators, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So this is the time we should really look at a better mindset, give better education
Yeah.
opportunities, allow people to go out, and of course job and everything will follow. Like somebody
Yeah.
said very nicely, that if you follow your passion, money will follow you. So we are hoping that when you make infrastructure accessible, transport systems accessible, people's creativity can do wonders and can create a lot of job opportunities.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being a part of this conversation. It was really wonderful talking to you and listening to all those wonderful insights. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And to our viewers, stay tuned for more such videos only at ET Studios.